Hello students, in this video lecture we will discuss about the second unit of environmental studies, and that is natural resources. In this natural resources, in this particular chapter, we will discuss about the types of natural resources, that is renewable and non-renewable natural resources, their examples, and then forest resources in detail. Again, in forest resources, we will discuss about the uses and over exploitation of forest resources, then deforestation, its causes and effects, and timber extraction, and finally dams and their effects on forest and tribal people. So, natural resources. What are natural resources? All the resources, both living and non-living, provided by the nature are called natural resources. These include land, air, water, forest, minerals, human beings, animals, different forms of energies like your solar energy, tidal energy, nuclear energy, etc. Now, natural resources, it is again of two types. First one is your renewable natural resources, and second one is non-renewable natural resources. So, first one is renewable natural resources. The resources which are reproducible are called renewable resources. Some of the examples are soil, water, wind energy, wildlife, natural vegetation, etc. These can be reproduced or regenerated within a certain span of time. Second one is your non-renewable natural resources. The resources which cannot be reproduced once they are used are called non-renewable natural resources, which include fossil fuels like petrol, diesel, coal, radioactive substances used for nuclear power generation. These are non-renewable natural resources which cannot be reproduced or regenerated once they are exhausted. These occur in the nature in a very limited quantity, and they can be exhausted at any moment. Then, forest resources. What is forest? A forest is a large area of land dominated by trees. The species of trees may vary from one region to the other. The growth of forest depends on a number of factors like soil, rainfall, temperature, latitude, and distance from the sea. Next is uses and overexploitation of forest resources. How various products obtained from forest, they are used and they are overexploited. First of all, forests are important components of our environment and economy and are also essential for ecological balance. Apart from providing economy, it also checks air pollution, soil erosion, landslide. These are also one of the causes of rainfall. These are important renewable natural resources. The ecosystem of forest is mainly dominated by trees. The species contained in forest vary in different parts of the world. That means one type of trees which are found in one part of the world may not be same in the other part. They may not be found in the other part of the world. Forests play an important role in providing quality of environment. They have a great contribution towards the economic growth of a country. The major product of forest is foods. Apart from this, they also provide wood used in making furniture items, paper, newsprint, board packing materials, matches, etc. They also provide some minor products like cans, resins, gums, dyes, lacs, fibers, medicines, herbal medicines, etc. We also get various fruits, leaves, tubers, etc. for our consumption from the forest. Forests are the common shelters for animals and birds. They provide meat as food, It also provides protection to wildlife. Forests help in balancing various gaseous cycles like carbon dioxide cycle, oxygen cycle, sub-atmosphere. They enhance local rainfall and water holding capacity of soil. They control global temperature and water cycle. Forests also have touristic values. Next is overexploitation of forest resources. How the forest resources are overexploited by the people. Since the time man began the use of fire, he is in the process of changing the landscape and the typical conditions of the earth. Initially, man used to move from one place to the other in search of foods. Then he became a shelter and learned the art of cultivation. For cropland, he started clearing forests. A large number of forests were converted into villages. With the passage of time, the increase in population and cultural requirement, the symbolic relationship of man was gradually transferred to destructive dependence. The main cause of all the disasters that we are facing today is the human population explosion. In this present century, forest ecosystems are converted into barren land due to over-exploitation of forest resources. So forest resources are over. Next part is your deforestation. Literally speaking, deforestation means destroying forest which originates from random cutting of trees, including overgrazing and tampering of seedlings. So deforestation is the permanent removal of trees to make room for something besides forest. Let us have a look to the timeline of Sherwood Forest of London. You can see here the density, how the density of Sherwood Forest of England is gradually reducing right from 1950 to 2020. So in 1950 you can see the density of the forest, and again in 1985 how the density of forest has reduced drastically. In 2000 here is the figure, then 2005 and 2010, and ultimately at 2020 you can see here the density of forest. If you compare from 1950 to 2020, the density has reduced drastically. So what are the causes of deforestation? The first and foremost cause of deforestation is the shifting of cultivation. Second one is your developmental projects initiated by the government, by the people. Again, the third one is your demand for industries. Coming over to the effects of deforestation, first of all, it leads to soil erosion, water and wind erosion, then reduction of fertility of soil. It causes flood, also causes drought. It leads to shortage of firewood. It changes the weather cycle, etc. Timber extraction. Wood plays an important role in the development of the modern economy. In almost every industry, wood is vastly used in its manufacturing and marketing process. It is also used as fuel wood in making coal and charcoal. It is used in food industries as a packing material. It is used in manufacturing paper. Dams. Dams are artificial barriers constructed across river streams in between two mountains to arrest water or to preserve water. Dams are built across rivers to store water for irrigation, hydroelectric power generation, and flood control. The dams built to serve more than one purpose are called multi-purpose dams. Construction of dams and their effects on forests and tribal people. Next is effects of construction of dams on forest. A large part of forest need to be cleared for the construction of dam. Dams alter the ecosystems and biodiversity of rivers. Large number of wildlife become deprived of their habitat. During construction of dams, the top soil layer is removed, for which the fertility of soil is lost. Loss of species. During construction of dam, species that are associated with rapid waterfalls of the humid microclimate that rises in their vicinity diminish in number and completely disappear. Well, next is effects of construction of dams on tribal people. First of all, displacement of tribal people near the project site. That means the tribal people who are residing near the project site, they need to be displaced. Secondly, rehabilitation of the displaced tribal people. Rehabilitation of the displaced people is a great task for the government. Thirdly, dispute arises regarding compensation amount for the displaced people. Settlement of the compensation amount is also a great headache for the government. It causes pollution near the site. It causes air pollution, it causes noise pollution, it causes also water pollution, and the river's flora and fauna begin to disappear rapidly. So the river's flora and fauna begins to disappear with strong impacts on people dependent on those resources.